Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to Banished, episode 2, season 1 of Banished. Thank you guys for being here, and we are at Fast Forward Gaming. Let's get right into it. So, I did figure out how to actually get this, there we go, nice good pause button, because last episode, it went too quick. I believe it went too quick, and I have to do a little bit of pausing so I can show you guys what I am actually talking about, and then we will definitely move on from there. So, I got myself a nice good pause button for, it's not the game, it's for the pre-recording of the game. So this is a multimedia MP4 file of the game that I'm playing right now in the background, and I'm basically talking over it. So let's get right into it. So I was okay, resources, here we go. So trading posts, it's actually still being worked on, and we are looking around, making sure that everything is good to go, checking our orchards, making sure that that is good to go. So if you guys weren't really following along the orchards and the ale and stuff like that, so you need ale, which is actually beer, that way your citizens can be a bit happier actually being in your guys' community. And then the orchards are basically like the peaches, the apples, the pears and stuff like that that makes the actual ale. So yeah, I definitely need that here. I just figured out that the wood houses, which are these guys right here, can actually be upgraded right off the bat to stone houses, which is fantastic. See, I'm not sure what happens when you actually push that stone house button, but we'll definitely find out. Not this episode, but maybe next episode, next episode after that. So we'll see. Let's continue on with the episode. So I'm trying to figure out, this trading post should be pretty much done. There you go, it's done. Sweet. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. We'll definitely find out why it's a bad thing, but a good thing is that we got ourselves a nice, good trading post that we can actually start getting with other people, hopefully doing some trades with for different types of stuff that we can plant, maybe some animals that we can get, which actually, that reminds me, we should actually get that going pretty soon, just in case there is some animals coming in. So our other storage barns are getting pretty full. As you guys can tell, it was pretty full. I have to keep my fingers on the pause and play button for the multimedia, so I will definitely do that. So I'm trying to figure out right now which basically inventory items that I'm going to put inside my trading post so they can be ready to be traded out. So this is all of our stuff in our first storage barn, which we have a good decent amount of, like potatoes, peppers, because obviously we're growing them. The venison, which I believe those are like hot dogs or stuff like that, those come from the hunting post. So we'll continue with that. And over here, let me pause this right here real quick. This is the stuff that you can put inside the trading post so they can be ready to go for trading. Trading, I forget what they're called, but it's like a trading person comes on a little like rowboat, barks on here and lets you guys know, hey, I got this, you want to trade some for that, stuff like that. So I'm trying to put stuff in there that way they can be ready and good to go, and that's the stuff that we have in there. And okay, I'm just putting stuff in there, making sure the potatoes is growing, all that good stuff is growing for us, putting that sausage stuff inside there, and we should be good to go. Okay, and so we are trying to check our wooden houses, which is fantastic. Let's give a nice good little play. Let's try to continue on. Trying to check the stockpile, trying to see how the wooden house or wooden lodges are doing. I'm trying to still figure out, I'm trying to figure out about this trading post and stuff like that. Storage barns are looking a bit full. So here, the orchards, they are, I think they're fully grown. So we should start getting some basically some peaches growing, so we can get some of that some of that beer. But I'm trying to figure out the people as well, gatherers, make sure that everything is working good and proper and working smoothly. So I believe on the next thing that I tried to do here, try to figure out a school. Trying to get all of our people actually educated, because I found out, actually I read here that if they're educated, they work a lot more efficient and they don't get hurt as much. So that is that's a fabulous thing. So now I'm trying to figure out what is going on, what else does it need, because it has peaches, but it was still missing other things. I didn't realize that, well, I didn't realize a lot of things about this game. I haven't played in a while. So schoolhouse is getting built, but here, okay, I didn't pause it on time, but I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. We got a nice, good, basically schoolhouse up and running with 0 students, which I think it goes to 1 pretty quick. We come over here. There you go. We got 1 student, which is fantastic. Getting them nice and smart over here. So I did. I googled it. Yeah, I did. I went to the wiki of the game, and it told me that you at least need. Oh damn, I forgot. Either 30 or 50 of the base ale peaches. So right now we have 21 peaches inside the tavern. We need at least, I totally forgot. It's been actually a week and a half that I recorded this episode. So I believe it's 30 or 50 actually in there, so you can start making alcohol itself. But I haven't figured that out inside the game. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Why isn't it working? And stuff like that. So that's when... yeah, so trading post, we got 1 person, 1 student, which is fantastic. And what else we doing here? Let's oh yeah, farmers trying to get all of our food up and running. It is underneath 3,000, and we have our peaches growing. Oh yeah, I do put another crop field up on this side. So I do an 8x11 because you only need 2 farmers at that time to work, an 8 and 11. So that's good. I believe I put not peaches, peppers there. So get a little more peppers. Oh no, potatoes. It looked like. Oh, I didn't pause it on time. I keep hitting the play button. So I believe it was potatoes. Potatoes is what I put down there. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out now where to put a cemetery because our citizens are getting a bit old and they're going to eventually, unfortunately, pass away. And you're gonna want people to go over there and grieve and do all their stuff. So at first I was thinking of putting the cemetery all the way back here, but it wasn't really making any sense, and it was just getting a bit too big. And I was gonna actually put the quarry there. I figured out put it actually right here. I think I do put it right there. It's kind of away from the main city, so they have to take a little walk over there, and that's the mindset that I was going for on that part. So that is getting demolished. Well, it's taking up the resources that are there, like stone, and it looks like, oh, it's basically cemetery here. So they have to remove 23, basically, like if there's stone, iron, or trees, they got to remove all that stuff before they can actually start putting stone there, so they can start building it. Yeah, so let's continue on with this. They get that done pretty quick. We had plenty of stone. We've been gathering it from all the way around us, which is fantastic, and we got that going on for us. So over here, look, there's yell going on. Oh god, I don't pause it in time. But there's yell going because it's over 30 or 50. I can't really remember off the top of my head. We got pretty good, decent amount of tools. So right now, I try to figure out why isn't the trader route working? Why isn't it working? I put it in the wrong spot, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys can tell, over here, it's on the map on the bottom left-hand side. We're on a lake. Yeah. The trading people come through the rivers, which is right about there. So I'm checking other stuff. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get that out of my head. But you see, this is a river that's going out of the map. If you guys can look at the map at the bottom right-hand side, there is a river, a main river that goes in and out of the map to this lake that's up here. This guy right here, up the top. So I put the trading post in the wrong spot, unfortunately. And I just figured that out right now, and I started crying. No, I'm just kidding. So I gotta be like, I'm like, wow, man. So we gotta get rid of all that stuff. We gotta put a new trading post, make sure that it's in the right location. And I'm like, okay, so let's just move our colony. We're gonna start moving them here. That's the thought that I have going on right now, because we do need the trading facility up and running so we can get new stuff. This is I'm trying to figure out with the market. The market would definitely fit perfect up there. Main house and stuff like that. So I gotta start working on that. So I put down a new trading post. That's gotta come pretty quick, ASAP, because we need to get some new stuff. We need to get some new crops going. We need to get some actual animals, stuff like that, so we can start it. So at the moment, I took everything out of the trading post, everything out, demolished the building. There's some people that are out of work, but I can put them right to work pretty quickly. So that's great. There's another problem coming. Our barns, they're getting full. So we got to think about a market too. A market's got to come up pretty quick, sooner rather than later. But I believe we get all that going in this episode, which is great. So I do have trading posts up and running. Well, it's getting built. I want to build a new stockpile. That way we can start getting rid of this stockpile here. And in my mind right now, I'm like, okay, we gotta move these citizens and we're gonna put them up over here because the trading post is very important. We want to market close to it. We want a barn as well, just in case. But that's future planning. Future planning. So we have citizens, yes, with no work. We're trying to figure out what to do with them. Mainly laborers. I mean, we do need laborers. We need people out there cutting down the trees, making sure that the spots are open for new buildings that are coming in. And also, yeah, I was trying to figure out that citizen why it wasn't working. And I think I figured it out, but I forgot. But I definitely forgot, so I do apologize. So, storage barns are getting full. That's another problem too, because if you don't have a place to put the stuff, then they're not making new stuff. Old stuff is going bad. So, yeah, so everything is going pretty quickly right now. Not because it's all speeded up, but because it's just a little stressful right now because the trading post I put it in the wrong spot. So I got rid of the old trading post. Now we have all the stuff that's inside that old trading post inside of our barns. That's why it's getting everything so much full or so full. That's what I was thinking of putting the new spot for the market. If you guys can tell, that yellow circle that goes all the way around, that is basically the location or the circle of which everything inside that circle is basically using that market. So I have to get houses inside that circle so those citizens can use that market. We'll definitely get that. This is all new. I was thinking of first building the market up because we do need more storage for our barns. But and then I thought of it real quickly. Let's pause this. Let's get this trading post going because we can get some stuff out of. Oh, wait, there we go. I'm gonna pause because I'm gonna talk about this in a little bit. Let's get our market paused. We'll get our trading post up and running. We'll put a whole bunch of stuff inside of our trading post that way we can be ready for that. That reduces the amount of stuff inside of our barns, and basically buys us a little more time that we can build our market up. And we gotta move houses and build more houses and stuff like that, which we'll get to that. Right now, our people, our citizens, are cold because they gotta walk all the way to the trading post. They have to put some stuff there and come right back. It's a pretty long walk, and they don't really have coats and stuff like that. So I gotta get a tailor going. A tailor is gonna make us coats so they can stay a bit warmer. So I'm trying to figure that out right now to see where everything is going. We're doing good. I see the health of our cities or of our colony going a bit low. I'm thinking it's because they're cold. So I put a tailor down. I'm trying to get that trading post up and running. Alleviate some of the stuff inside of our barns, which is great. And then, yeah, we're trying to figure that out. I'm trying to get that going. Trying to get that up and running. I also got to think about the houses, which I got to move them and I got to build them. Storage barns are just overfilling with stuff. We do have a good decent amount of food, which is fantastic. We have a good amount of logs. Stone is not looking too good. Iron is looking great. We do have a good decent amount of iron all the way around us, which is good, but they have to go and get it. That's the thing. And they get cold. And then I think that's why they start dying a little bit. And we gotta start actually thinking about getting more houses up because our people are actually dying of old age. We only got 28 adults and 1 student at the time. So that's going on through my head. Trying to get that trading post up and running. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do with that. So that is going good. That keeps on telling us that our barns are full. You gotta do something because our barns are getting full. So that is going on. Market should be up and moving right after the trading post. So right now at the time we have 2 laborers, we have 2 builders, farmers. We're doing pretty good. We have 5 out of 8, which is okay. The size of the farm plots that we have, they can only be ran. They only need 1 person. So that's fine. 2 obviously max is better, but 1 is okay. So our builders are doing fabulous work at the trading post. They're 93% or 94% full, or 90 actually. And right after that, we want to get the market up and going. I do delete it because I feel like I put it in the wrong spot, but I believe later on in the episode I do put it back up. So we have some traders. So we got to get this thing full. We got to get stuff out of our barns, out of our storage barns, get that alleviated, put it into the trading post that will be ready for traders to come in. So we're looking everything good. Everything seems to be going fantastic. Peppers and stuff like that, we're just moving everything out. They don't come out until the citizens take them out, obviously. Got berries over there. We got, I think, sausage links, peppers, potatoes, and all that good stuff. So they are finishing up with, okay, yeah, I do put down the market right back in the same spot. I mean, that's the perfect location. It gets all the way around. I think I'm going to get all the houses and everything around there. I think that's a good location. But now we got to think about moving stuff from that side, from our original location to this location over here, which is, yeah. So we did reach our max on, what is that, fur coats? Or not, they're not fur. I think they're like leather, because we don't have sheep for fur yet. I mean, for fur. Okay, a market is next on the list, so it can be built. And then Woodcutter's Lodge, I believe we're going to move all that eventually. Got to think about these houses. I got to see how many people are in those houses. So now we got to think about houses and try to put some inside the market location. They don't reach. So I'm trying to build like a little, what is it, like a neighborhood type thing here by the river. I believe that's a pretty good location. So I start planning them out. Houses here, houses there. I got to get people moved in. I got to get people to make babies, because we need more people. I thought 6 houses would do it, but as you get older, you don't make any more babies. So gotta get some roads, trying to see where I can fit houses here in this little spot, trying to maximize the ability there. At first I was thinking about demolishing those houses in the back, the original houses, but I believe I kept them. I think I deleted one actually, just to see what would happen. But I think that's later on in this episode. The market is looking pretty good. We have all of our sources or resources there, which is fantastic. And yeah, that I keep seeing that our health of our citizens keep dropping, unfortunately. So I'm trying to figure that out real quick, trying to see how that's gonna go, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. The barns are still pretty full. Also with our leather, what is it called, like coats and stuff like that for the winter. They're getting full quick. Like they're working fantastically. Okay, here we go. Our market is up and running. So now we need to get some people to work there, because you need people at the actual location so they can start working, and then boom, people just start going there instead of the actual barns. So I think over here, yeah, that's the first house that I demolished, because my thoughts were move the people from here to there. It should have been build more houses. That's it, because you need people. But that wasn't my mentality. There you go. We got some people in that first house, and then I demolished that house, and then I started thinking, okay, well, yeah, we start moving the houses. We want to start moving the schoolhouse, start moving the Yale. I think that might be actually inside the circle. Right now, we are looking for stone. We are running low on stone, because we gotta. Okay, where were we at? So, market, we're getting everything there. So, I didn't realize that the market gets full so quick. So, we might need some more storages, maybe around there, maybe in the next episode. So, let's continue on. Let's see what else we're doing. Oh, yeah, the trading post. So, there is, oh, a trader's here. Yes, our trader's here. This is our first trader. So, if you guys can tell, they were trading some fur coats, I believe. And we already have stuff inside there. This one, the orders, you can actually request some stuff, so they can hopefully on the next one bring back what you need. Here, the main resource merc, so they have warm coats, which I believe those are the ones that are made with sheep fur. We don't have sheep. Unfortunately, we have hide coats, as you can tell right there, right in the center. We got 50 of them inside the trader right now. So for a warm coat, cost 20 for each of them. There's a count of 6. That's what the merchant has. Actually, a merchant. It's not a trader. It's actually a merchant, right? Yeah, merchant. So on our side here, that's what we have there. And the ones that are highlighted, that's what they actually want from us. So we have iron tools, firewood, and hide coats, so they can take, which is good. We have stuff that they need at a pretty decent value. Hide coats are worth 15 each. Firewood is worth 4, and iron tools are worth 8. So that is great. Let's continue on. I don't think we get anything in this one. We're just trying to test it out. Here we go. So we're gonna play it. So 1, 2, 3. So 6 for 120. We can get 6 of them. That's a total price. I'm trying to figure out to see if I actually do want to buy them. I don't think I do eventually. Next time I would like to get some steel tools, a little bit better than iron tools. Obviously they last longer, but we don't have any coal to make it. We did send them away, so hopefully in the next one we get some good stuff for us. So right now we are doing pretty good. We're building new houses. I think at this point I figure out that, oh no, we need more people. We need young people so they can start making babies. That's a fact. So we got to keep these wooden houses down here, and we have to basically put more stuff inside the trading post because our stuff is getting full quick. I am as I go over this video again, I am realizing that I do still need storage barns maybe around the area, just so we can have a good back resource stuff. So here we go. I did not have anybody there at the time, which I think he took off, or I think he passed away actually. We have some people passing away. We got a hunter's cabin up over here, which they are doing fantastic. I do move some of them around though. I'm trying to figure out where I want to place all the people, because this is going to be our new centralized location here. So I do put a bridge there, a wooden bridge. It's nothing too fancy. That way we can get to that location on this side a bit quicker. Got to place down a few more houses, trying to figure out where I can maximize the terrain. That way we'll be able to place as many houses as we can at that centralized location. So the schoolhouse, yeah, I removed the schoolhouse. I put him somewhere else. Unfortunately, the student, I think he grew of age, so he got out. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the new schoolhouse, more houses, all that good stuff all around here. So I think put him right there at the time. Yeah, put the schoolhouse there, try to get that nice and built up. The gatherer's hunt, I need to move that because there's going to be a lot of bush and stuff around there in the future. It's going to be full of buildings and stuff like that. So I do need, the gatherer's hunt needs to be in a good centralized forest location. That's why you put the forester lodge and the gatherer's hunt in the center, around the same place. You know, get that going. I'm trying to move the woodcutter's log so a little bit closer to the stockpile, the brand new stockpile, and try to figure that out as well. As of right now, the firewood is a bit low. It's at 35 right now. Not too shabby, but it is a bit low. Forester's lodge, I gotta put them elsewhere due to the fact that yeah, we're getting bigger. Trying to move some locations, trying to move people, making sure that it's a bit closer to the centralized hub here. We can put more markets around, but we're not at that. At that place, or at that spot in the game where we can put more markets down. Right now, one market is good. It is good. So eventually we're gonna have to figure out why I do get rid of that guy right there, which is the wood fire log. Get rid of that one, wooden houses and stuff like that. So here, I'm gonna pause it now because it's actually going pretty quick. So right here, I'm putting more houses down. I figure out, or it comes to mind, that we are losing a lot of people to basically old age, and they are not making any more babies because they are too old. So getting more houses down, that way the young ones that we have now can reproduce, because we need them to reproduce. That's a fact. So we're going here, we're going there. Forester Lodge, a new location. Boom, right there. That's why I put that wooden bridge right up there, just to get that nice. And it's right outside the house, or the base, but it's still kind of close, you know, still kind of close. This one I am going to get rid of because in the middle of a city, trying to build farms, or try to build houses, or not houses. Pause that. Trying to build trees and stuff like that in the middle of a city or town, it's pretty hard. Let's get it out there, wherever there isn't not a lot of buildings. That way there'll be plenty of room to put more trees and to cut them down. So that one is gonna go bye-bye, and the new location is right there. So our average stuff, it's still dropping. For some reason, it is still dropping. But that is the end of this episode. It is a bit longer. They are going to be a bit longer because I am going to be talking a little bit more. And now that I got this pause button, I am going to stop the video and try to slow it down a little bit from the actual speeding of itself. But if you guys had a good time, Please hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Just have a good day where you guys may be at, and I'll see you guys in the next one.